I'm Dan Olds, and this is our coverage of Meet the Teams for the ISC20 virtual student cluster competition. I am here with Team UPC from Spain, a perennial competitor. How y'all doing today, guys?
Yeah, we're
Really
fine.
good.
It's
Great.
okay?
Nice.
Yeah.
So we want to find out a little bit more about you, what you do for the team, what makes you interesting or uninteresting, either way. I'm going to start with you first, Adrian. Just tell us who you are, what you do, and what you're doing for the team.
So hi, I'm Adrian. I'm now in charge of the A challenge.
Okay.
So now that we have a little problem with the cluster now, so we are getting over this problem, but we are now trying to uh, view the learning rate of the A challenge to get the better value.
Okay. Carlos, how about you?
I'm Carlos, and I'm the one in charge of the coding challenge
Okay.
this year.
How does that look so far?
Pretty good. It's working,
Mm-hmm.
and now we are focused on improving our results.
Okay. Good. How about you, David?
I'm responsible for the Elmer Ice challenge, and well, we are doing our base runs now, and then we are going to try to read a bit of the literature and documentation so we can tamper with the parameters of the input and try to get better results.
Optimize it. Great. Mark, you are up.
Yeah, I'm Mark. I'm in charge of Tinker. Well, we actually all of us worked on every application, but
Okay.
yeah, we liked to focus a little bit each one on each of the applications so we can report to everybody how's the status and everything. So yeah, as I was saying, I'm in charge of Tinker application, and it works good so far. It was really interesting to see the output, the COVID proteins.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was exciting, and yeah, we're also trying to improve the performance now, so we can
Okay.
get better times. But it's working good for the moment. Yeah.
Okay, Pedro, what about you?
Hi, I'm Pedro. I'm in charge in the Changa application, and we have the basic version and we have the output. But now we are studying how to improve the timings. We want to scale that to use the whole cluster.
Very important. And Xavier, last but not least.
Thank you. I'm in charge of the GrowMax application. We had a bit of a hassle trying to compile it to use GPUs in the Singapore cluster, but now we have it running and we are just taking measures and trying to tuning up the application to get the best performance possible.
So now, do all of the teams take turns using the cluster? Or did they carve out separate pieces for each of you?
There's a queue. Yeah.
I think it's the same queue for all of us.
So
for all the teams.
Okay, so you're all using it at the same time, pretty much.
Yeah, and we
are all the same user.
and we're having actually a little bit of problems with that because jobs take a lot of time to get into a computing node because of that, because every team is using the same cluster, and all teams are sending our jobs to the same queue, and it takes some time to execute things, but we
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there a time when you'll have the cluster just to yourselves in the competition?
No,
I think no. We can play with the timelines that here at afternoon is in other time zones. It's
Middle
night.
of the night.
Yeah, middle of the night.
Yeah.
So we can execute the, but yeah.
Okay. Okay. So you started the first few months of this thinking that you were going to be running on an ARM-based system, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a surprise!
That was the idea.
What a fantastic surprise to have to change processors in midstream. How did that work? How'd that go? That can't have been easy.
That was a little disturbing, because we were used to program and to execute things on the ARM clusters, and now we had to change a little our perspective.
Yeah, we did a little bit training, like first months before we knew that was going to be virtual. And of course we started training everything on the BSC clusters on Barcelona. But yeah, as soon as we knew that we had this change, we could access some other clusters from BSC that were similar to Singapore. But yeah, as Pedro said, it was a little bit of a problem to change everything and compilers and everything. But we're good now.
Yeah, it's
and now
no way to
that finally we had the drivers for ARM for NVIDIA.
Oh, okay, that's good. That's very helpful.
It takes a global pandemic so that the UPC team goes with Intel.
Good one. Very nice. Very nice. So that or an asteroid crashing into the Earth are the only things.
Exactly.
Okay.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Now, you do get to run on a DGX1, which is quite a machine.
Yeah, it is. It is.
I mean, that is some sporty hardware. But this would have been the first year that you would have had the CUDA drivers for GPUs on ARM.
Exactly.
That would have been fantastic.
Yeah.
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 That could have been cool.
Yeah. Well, next year, right?
Maybe.
Hopefully.
Yeah, we hope so.
Yes.
Assuming that there's not an asteroid crashing into the Earth or another virus. I think you could make it happen. Assuming that.
Yeah.
So the other thing about your team, you have more coaches and advisors than any team I've ever seen. It's almost a one-to-one relationship. What's up with that?
Yes.
Well, our advisors are mostly ex-students that competed.
I saw that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Has their advice helped you?
Yes, that's very useful.
And that's helped out, right?
Yeah.
Any particular way it's helped out, or just in general? Is there any particular wisdom they've given you that's helped so far?
Yeah, not only about programming things, mostly of how to behave with the competition.
Have you
some methodology or how
to manage the workload and so? Yeah.
Okay, because have you had any contact with any of the other teams?
Not at all.
No,
Not so far.
Okay.
We would like to, but
yeah, but you got to worry about giving up secrets and all of that, or probably not. But I mean, that's the thing that you're missing in the physical event, is that you're right next door to the teams, and you'll end up talking to them and making friends and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Not only the machines and the clusters, also the human contact.
Exactly. Yeah, you're missing the human contact and having a big trade show going on. But in these troubled days of viruses, we do what we have to do. Yeah. Well, good job. I want to thank you for taking the time. If we have time, I'll come back in and interview you again before all this is over. But good job in making that transition, by the way. And great.
Thank you.
Thanks.
I'm impressed.
Thanks.
And we will talk to you again soon. Thank you.
Sure.
Thank you, Dan.
Thank you.
See you.
Thank you.